Welcome to Low Country Spotlight. I'm your host, Margie Pizarro. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy schedule and weekend or whenever it is you happen to be watching us. We're always so happy that you will take the time to see what wonderful things we have going on in Low Country. And today, of course, is no different. Today in the studio, we have with us Miss Claudette Smith, who is with the CO Federal Credit Union, which is the community-owned Federal Credit Union. So, Claudette, we want to welcome you to Low Country Spotlight.
Thank you.
I'm so happy you could be here.
Thanks for having me.
Well, tell me a little bit about this credit union. We were talking a little bit off air about the fact that I had seen a lot of buzz about a credit union, Esau Jenkins Credit Union specifically, and I thought that this was something was brand new.
No,
but you're telling me it's been around for 50 years. Talk to us a little bit about the history.
The history of it is Esau Jenkins from Johns Island started this credit union back in 50 years ago when segregation happened and farmers could not get money from the banks in Charleston. So he decided to charter a credit union, chartered the credit union, and from there it was history.
Wow.
And what he was doing was lending farmers money so that they can have to buy their equipment and the crop and at the same time sell and get income from that.
Right. And you know, this is a little bit off topic, but I think still relevant too. You know, years ago, a number of years ago, as you said, when people, specifically people of color, weren't able to get the financing and get the funds and things that they needed, it was always an important aspect to be able to go into the community and get the help. And I'm assuming that that's what Mr. Jenkins was thinking when he founded the credit union.
Yes, that was his mindset in doing so. But he was an activist. He started the Progressive Club, and that's the club where people were able to go and vote. He used to have a bus that take people around Johns Island, back and forth from Charleston over, and they used to walk. Matter of fact, the bus, a part of the bus just got taken to the Smithsonian in DC.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so, you know, he has a lot of history in the community.
Wow. Is Mr. Jenkins is he still with us?
No, he's deceased.
Okay.
Yes, he has been deceased for some time. Died very young.
Wow.
But his dream still going on.
And that's phenomenal. And as I said, when I saw the buzz on Facebook, I'm thinking this is a new thing. Tell us a little bit about the resurgence and the seemingly new interest in the credit union.
Well, we've been around in Charleston, so people come to Charleston. We're a low-income credit union.
Okay.
Therefore, we're helping people to divert them from going to predatory lenders where the interest rate is 49, 69, 89%. We're governed by the federal government, so therefore your money is secure up to $250,000 insurance by NCUA, which is a part of the Federal Reserve, just like the banks do FDIC, credit unions do NCUA. And we encourage people to come, join the credit union. To join the credit union, it's $60. $10 is a non-refundable membership fee, and the $50 you have to start a savings account with us. And we have convenience where we have direct deposit. You can either set up through your job or through your bank account or do a bill pay.
Wow.
And what we're encouraging people to do, we do low-income interest loans. The loans cannot exceed 18%. And that parameters are set by the board of directors that we have.
And you know, that is so amazing to me because, you know, being an attorney, oh my gosh, I'll do an accident case and, you know, I've got clients that legitimately need money to, you know, either pay bills or things of that nature until their case settles. And they go to, I would not dare mention the name of some of these lenders, and the interest rate is 200, 300%, and that is crazy.
Yeah. Payday loan is a big thing in the South, and it's unfortunate because people, the banks, when you go to the banks, the criteria for a loan is just out of this world. Your Beacon score has to be really high. You have to have good employment, and as we know, it's a right to work state. So therefore, the salary, the average person work 2 jobs just to make ends meet. And what we do at the credit union, we don't only give loans and encourage people to save. I think we're a savings credit union. We're limited as far as service is concerned because we're low income and the feds allow us to do certain things. We just can't grow and have ATM and all these convenience. So we grow gradually, and as we develop, then we'll add more service. But right now, we're just encouraging people to save. Even if you pay yourself $10 a month or $20 a month, but pay it, bill it, you know, build your credit more so than anything else.
Do you think that that was a part of Mr. Jenkins' initial
without a doubt,
thrust
without
when he
a
developed
doubt,
it?
without a doubt, without a doubt. You know, and that's why he got it chartered.
Yeah.
Because he had to get the right things in place in order to meet the demands of the farmers, and it carries over to today because people still low income barrier, and we still need to stay away from predatory lenders. Predatory lenders, payday loans, all these things are just killing our community, and people, it become addicted, and they just keep going. So how could you promise me next week's check? You don't know if you're going to live to be next week.
Yeah, so, what if you don't make 40 hours or whatever?
Right, right. So that's it.
Well, it seems like this is something that is definitely needed in the community. What is your best pitch? Because, you know, there are pros and cons, obviously. I mean, one of the things you said that, you know, you don't have ATMs, and, you know, in terms of branch locations, what are some of the more tangible things that you can offer to consumers that would say, for them to put their money in the credit union? Well,
one of the programs that we have, first we want them to build their savings, because if you have $500, perfect example, you get your tax return, deposit your tax return in the credit union, and you can borrow against it. It's a share secure loan. The interest rate is 8% if it's under 9,000. If it's over 9,000, it's 4.5%. We report to Equifax. So two things: you're building savings, and at the same time you're borrowing against your own money, and the credit union is growing and making money from that. And at the same time we report to Equifax, so you're building credit, and then you'll always have a savings, because you know if you take $500 and buy something or spend it to do a repair, it's hard for you to get that money to put back in the account. So that's one of the good things about the share secure loan. We do auto loan, and what we do for our members is make sure we look on Kelley Blue Book and make sure that the car that you're purchasing have the value that you're paying for the car. We don't finance cars over 7 years old because the value is not there.
And that, you know, I don't think that people even think about that.
They don't think about those things, and that's why we're a community, because we don't only exist as a credit union. We teach. We do credit workshop. We go over your credit report with you and tell you what you need to pay. A lot of time people have a lot of hospital bills. They're small amount of money. Make amends and pay those bills. It's very important, because you'll see your beacon score goes up, and it's very important for us to do that.
Wow. And it community owned, you know, community operated, and definitely with the community in mind.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Claudette, for coming to talk to us about the
Well, it was my pleasure, and I take pride in this credit union because I see how many people we helped. When I went there 15 years ago, we were at 300,000. Now we're 2.5 million.
Wow.
So we're growing, and we're just empowering people to feel good about themselves. And that's so important. It's so rewarding.
Now, how can people find you? I know that you all are located on Spring Street in downtown.
Spring and Rutledge Avenue, yes.
Okay.
And we're there Monday, Tuesdays, Thursdays and Fridays. On Wednesday, we're at the Longshoreman Hall. So we work with them on Wednesdays. And that's where. And we're right downtown, right at the corner of Spring and Rutledge.
Very convenient.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much.
Okay, you're quite welcome.
We've been talking to Claudette Smith with the Community-Owned Federal Credit Union. We will have all of their information on our website and our Facebook page. Don't go anywhere. We've got more Low Country Spotlight coming right up.